Alright guys, this is a tutorial for vaping dry herbs with the Atmos or eGo vaporizer pins. I sell these on eBay, through my eBay store, also directly to customers through PayPal. I sold a lot of these, at a discount price, and some customers started asking me for help with, the dry herb aspect of it, if they don't have the wax concentrates. So I figured I'd do a video and an eHow article explaining exactly my method for using dry herbs with these units. Again, this is for Atmos vaporizer pins and also the eGo 5. eGo 5 G5 pins are about the same quality as the Atmos. The coils just take a little bit longer to heat up. So anyway, there's pretty much a 3-step process to how I do this. I'll demonstrate with the Atmos pin, just it's more popular, but the same thing applies to the eGo G5 pins. So first step, remove the spring from outside of the mouthpiece. Pretty simple. I just unscrew this piece here. Then you're going to take the rubber mouthpiece off. And there's going to be this plastic piece, usually probably stay inside the device there. And then you're just going to use your finger, poke the spring out. It's going to be a ceramic mesh here. And this plastic bit you'll keep. Get rid of this spring though, it's just going to get in your way. The spring, it packs the herbs in too tightly, gets them too close to the coils, and it just burns your herb faster, and it kind of messes up with the airflow and the heating efficiency. So just drop the metal filter back in. You can use your packing tool to just kind of prod it back in place, like so. You can see mine's a little dirty. I'm using it a bit. And drop that back in like that. And just screw, sort of twist the rubber mouthpiece back on like so. So we got the spring out. The next step, I think one of the problems people run into is they pack too much inside of their heating chamber. Again, this is going to mess up with your airflow, with your heating efficiency. The rule I like to keep in mind is that a pinch, don't pack more than a pinch. So I'm just going to take just a cigarette here, just some normal tobacco. So there's my, it's a little dirty in there, but there's my heating chamber. You can see, this is, well, it's got some stuff left in there. But you can see the coils heating up, everything's working normal. So I'm just going to take, just a little bit. About this much, just a pinch of tobacco. Drop it into the heating chamber. So there's about, you can't really see, but it's just a small amount in there. And then I light it up, and it starts burning the tobacco. You can kind of hear it sizzle. And then the third step, so you can get more hits per load. After you pack it in, you can just tap it a little bit. This kind of shuffles the used tobacco or herbs, gets the burned ones out of the way, replaces it with the fresh ones onto the coil, and you can keep getting consistent hits from that. So there's a little bit of smoke on that. And you just keep going. I usually get like at least five decent hits from that. So that's how I do it. You obviously put this back on and use it like so. So yeah, let's just go over it again. 3 steps: remove the spring. Second step, don't overpack it. 2 pinches is plenty. Just get a little bit in there. It'll go a long way. Third step, just tap your device a little bit to shuffle things around in there, and that'll help you. Since it's so loose in there, it'll help it, shuffle around the herbs. So that's what I do. It seems to work pretty well. Just a few final reminders. When you're packing your device, I'll demonstrate on the G5 pin here. Still has some spring in there. Just make sure if you're using the packing tool, to get your stuff in, mix around, never press the power button while the packing tool is inside. That'll short circuit your device, it'll ruin the heating coil, and the battery will be fine, but your device will be rendered useless. Another thing to keep in mind, this isn't really vaporizing, we're just burning the dry herbs here, so it's just like an e-pipe or e-cigarette, but still it's a pretty good hit from it. So the Atmos pins, the G5 pins, they're really not made for vaporizing. I've heard of people trying to put these mesh filters inside the heating chamber. You shape it to where you can fit inside, and you pack the herb using that. I did that, and it got me nowhere. I don't know if using their own filters or whatever, but it didn't really do anything for me. So I would just say, keep in mind, it's not for vaporizing. You should be happy with it. The other purpose though. And again, I sell these on eBay. Check out my eBay store in the description below. I also sell these directly through PayPal, so hit me up. I'll sell you some at a great discount, much lower than retail price. And happy trails.